In 5, 4, 3, 2.
He forgot
I thought Chesko was gonna take over for me.
5.
I was waiting for Chesko to.
I want to say 4. 5.
All right, welcome back.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Red Crew. We're back today. To my to behind the cameras, Tone. He was counting. We were laughing because he was counting down from 5 to 1, and he forgot what number came before 5. It's 4, buddy.
That's not fucking true.
We got Luis on my right, and we got Chesko in front of the camera today, and obviously yours truly, Ray. I'm here too, and so today we got something special for you guys in the beginning of the podcast. So Tone had this great idea that we send him our fucking deep dark secrets.
Oh, we're gonna do it in the beginning?
Yeah, let's do it in the
Yeah, let's
beginning.
do it in the
Fuck
beginning.
it.
Fuck
Fuck
Start
it,
it
bro.
off. Kick it off. Yeah.
Kick it off with
We gotta hook it on.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's
we gotta
hook it
reel
on.
these people in, bro.
Alright, got it,
so that's
got
what we're starting off with. All right, I'm making the judgment call. We called it. We're starting off with
Okay.
that. So we send him our secrets. He doesn't know who. Well, he knows who it belongs to. The rest of us don't. He's gonna read them out, and we have to guess who that fucking embarrassing thing belongs to. Mind you, the embarrassing part came from that fucking guy. Damn, it hasn't been 5 minutes yet. Anyway, came from that Dashkarn guy.
Darshar.
So, Tone, take it away, bro. Let's hear these secrets.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready to play the secrets game?
So we have to guess whose secret it is.
If
Yeah,
they
exactly.
mention your secret, still point at someone.
Oh, yeah, no
you
shit.
have to, yeah.
All right, yeah. So
Don't just sit there going,
you guys are gonna I'm gonna read one of the secrets. None of you guys are gonna know who it comes from, but all of you are gonna kind of throw around and try to come up with a general consensus of who you think it is, and then I'm going to have the person reveal themselves at the end. Okay, we're gonna start.
Today?
Yeah, we're gonna start today. I gotta pull it up. Okay.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I was petrified of Selena songs.
That sounds like Chesko. That sounds like Chesko.
that's
Luis.
Luis.
That sounds like Chesko.
That's Luis.
So that's 2 out of 3. We think it's Luis, guys.
Yes.
Will the person who is petrified of Selena songs please raise their hand? In 3, 2, 1.
What I say?
Chesko, we need you to dive down into that a little
All
bit
right,
more.
look. This is all I remember.
I knew it wasn't him because he's Turkish, and there's no way he's listening to Selena songs
What's my
when he was young.
nationality got to do? I don't even know fucking.
No, is that I think the only thing I can think of, because this is true, I used to hate going to sleep.
Thinking a dead person was singing to
So
him.
my mom used to send me to sleep, like to go to school, right? And she had like this Selena tape, and she would play it for me to like, hey, look, go to sleep and listen to music. And all I remember is being in a dark ass room, listening to Selena songs, and remembering she died in the movie.
Como la flor.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
shit.
all I heard. And I was petrified in that room. And
Just goes pissing his pants out.
I just want to know,
This
why
bitch
did your
gonna
mom
show
put
up.
you to sleep to...
I don't know. No, 'cause I liked it, I guess.
But not all her songs are like that. Some of her songs are really calm, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
know.
but she's dead.
There's no doubt about that.
And then there's like, what is it? I forgot the English song she has. Which is,
Waka Waka Africa?
That's Shakira.
Oh.
This is exactly why I didn't pick him. This is exactly why I didn't pick
He said Waka Waka Africa.
Como
Oh,
la
yeah, so I
flor.
was like, I just remember that. What is it? I forgot.
See, she's here in spirit, moving shit
Yeah.
around.
So I just
Y'all
remember
talking about me?
this
I
lady.
know what you're talking about, but I can't. Like,
I can't remember the name
yeah.
either. I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
So I just remember that sad ass song playing, me in a dark ass room, and watching the movie recently where she died and
Got killed.
got shot.
She's
Yeah.
back for revenge.
she got fucking
Yeah.
shot.
So Chesko's in there. I didn't shoot you. I'm sorry.
So every time I would hear it like during the day, yeah, I would like the song, but it would still scare me a little bit.
All right, next person.
All right.
That's funny.
I cut my finger off and scared a sibling's friend when she saw the blood.
That sounds like Ray.
That is Ray. He's told us
That's
that he's
not-
cut his finger off
That
That's
sounds
not
like
me,
Ray.
bro.
millions of times.
That's Chesko all day long.
That sounds like Ray.
Yeah, I got Ray.
Okay, so we're going Ray. Will the person who cut their finger off please raise their hand in 3, 2, 1?
Yeah, I knew it.
It was me.
You cut your finger off?
I cut my thumb off. They had to sew it back together.
Oh, wow.
So when I was younger, it was my dad's birthday. So it was around.
You ruined his fucking day.
It was around. No, so
It's so true. You're so selfish.
no. This didn't happen on my dad's birthday, but on my dad's birthday, March.
Glue that shit
23rd,
back together. Get back to the party.
he got a pocket knife. So it was brand new pocket knife. A couple of days later, it was a weekend. My parents went off because they wanted to go visit some friends. And I stayed at home alone. I was probably like 13, 14. 13, 14. And they were coming back with my sisters and one of her friends. I said sibling because I know you know that I have a sister.
Okay.
So that's why I said sibling. So they were coming back with my sisters and one of her friends, and I don't know why, but I saw the knife, and I was watching. At the time, it was who's the magician? Not David Blaine.
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel. I was watching Chris Angel. He was doing a magic trick where he had a razor blade. He would swallow the razor blade, and then he'd swallow a piece of string, and then out of his belly button, he would pull out the razor blade and the string all tied up together. Before he did the trick, what he would do is he would get the razor blade and he would get a piece of paper and he'd go like this to show how sharp the razor blade really is.
So where's he going with this?
So I'm like, cool. I got a knife.
Oh,
My sisters
God.
were selling Girl Scout cookies, so I had Girl Scout cookie box. I said, fine. Like, damn, this shit is sharp. So I'm watching the show, cutting this box, and of course, the more I cut it, the smaller the box gets, right?
Usually how it works.
Yeah, something like that. I was okay. I'm done. There's like one more piece left. So I'm done. I go like this. I don't see the box like come off, and then
You saw his finger come off.
I saw my finger, and the knife was inside my finger. But I'm like, how the hell did it happen? Because I went like this, not like this. It was inside my finger. I take it out, and immediately blood starts going everywhere. It was literally hanging on by the tip of my nail.
Oh, fuck you.
my whole house is white tile. So I went from my mom's bedroom to the kitchen. So everywhere from the bedroom to the kitchen, there was blood everywhere. But then before I got to the kitchen, I didn't know exactly what to do.
Don't play with knives.
And I remember standing in front of the door. So in front of the door, the front door, there was just a bunch of blood on the floor. I found, okay, I got to put some like pressure on it. That's all I know to do, right? So I
How
go
old were you?
like 13, 14. I go to the room. I go to the kitchen and get a rag, put it around my finger, and now I got to call for my mom because I know my mom told me, don't call 911 because they'll charge you for the ambulance.
Oh, you're alone at home.
I'm home alone. So
So they're about to pass out. Don't call the
You're
ambulance.
about to die.
Mijo, you call ambulance? No, mom, no. You said, you said no. So they throw the fuck up.
I had this rag on my finger. Now I gotta dial the phone, but I have like my hand, so I can't. So I'm trying to use my nose. Oh shit! I call my mom, and I'm talking to her in Spanish because I only talk to my mom in Spanish. And in Spanish, there's no way to say I cut my finger off. I cut it off.
Well, there is.
Me corté el dedo.
Yeah.
How do you say me corté el dedo? Puede ser que me corté un poquito el dedo. No puede ser que lo quité todo. So
Un poquito.
yeah, there's no way for you to actually say like in a sentence without saying like I took it off. So I'm over here saying like, Mom, I cut my finger. It's like cutting my finger. It could be anything. I got like paper cut. So I'm like, no, Mom, I cut it off. It's not longer there. And my mom is in the medical industry, so she's super calm.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, it's okay, honey. No hay problema. We're on our way home. I'm like, where are you? We're on our way home. But no, but where? She's like, we're at HEB. Well, come home. No, we left everything. Where are you? We're coming home. No, I need to know exactly where you are. And I'm over here thinking she doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. It's like, Mom, you don't get it. I cut my finger off. It's no longer on my body. It's just like, okay, yeah. We're on our way there. Where are you? We're on the car. Where?
He wanted to share the location.
So she tells me, and she's getting closer and closer. I said, "No, mom, I'm gonna call the ambulance." No, don't call the ambulance. The only time she got serious, she raised her voice, was when I told her I was gonna call the ambulance. So my parents get there, and of course this little girl, my sister's 2 years younger than me, so she's probably like 10 or 11.
Finally, we get to the part.
Yeah, he takes a while. He be
Hey, you were
telling
laughing
this
all
one.
the way through.
He
So.
be telling this
I
one.
forgot this is even like we're even going in that direction. I'm just all about your finger, bro.
So for some reason, this little girl was the first one to come in, and I just see my sister's friend come in. I'm over here holding my finger. There's blood all over the floor. I'm
Did
sure
it
there's
hurt?
blood all over me. At that point, no, but I knew consciously. I'm like, it hurt whenever I pulled it apart. But if I kept it the same, I didn't do anything, it wouldn't hurt. But I remember consciously thinking, my mom has to get here soon, so the adrenaline doesn't wear off my body, and we can get there and they can give me some sort of medicine, you know. So the girl comes in, she opens the door because she already knows, like, she's family. She opens the door, she looks at me, and I look at her, and for some reason my first thought to do or say anything was just, ah! Of course this girl.
What the fuck?
Just yelled at a little girl.
He's like,
Yelled at a little girl.
I just yelled, ah! There's blood everywhere. I'm sure there's blood on me. He just walks out.
He just snorted.
It's not that great. I'm sorry. it's
did
not
she
that-
live? Jesus fucking Christ, Louis.
I hear my mom tell the little girl, "¿Qué pasó?"
You're a
Fucking stupid, bro.
fucking monster in the house.
Can we hear the next one, please? For the love of
My
fucking.
mom. My mom
Oh,
saw
so
the-
we're not done yet.
My mom saw the little girl come out and just what happened? Because the little girl was running away, petrified about whatever she just saw inside.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
you're fucking out of there.
Oh,
Louis.
yeah, that was a good one. I don't think that was embarrassing though.
I don't have embarrassing stories.
Yours wasn't embarrassing either.
Oh yeah, to be scared of Selena when she's dead.
All right, guys.
All right, next.
Next one, ladies and gentlemen. I once took a shit in a trash can. Whose secret is that?
One. Luis, you cut your fucking finger off and showed it to a little girl, bro.
Cause he has no shame. He would do
Yeah,
that.
he was
No,
just
it's
some
Ray.
shit.
It's Ray.
Is it Ray?
It's Ray.
What do you think, Chesco?
I say Luis.
I say Luis.
So we're going Luis again?
Yep.
Okay, well, the person who shit in a trash can, please raise your hand so we can get some more information on that goddamn story.
Luis, you
And
better tell the
3,
story, bro.
2, 1.
Fuck it, it was me.
Why'd you shit in a trash can, bro?
Okay, so, bro, I was really,
It's your calls, right?
I was really drunk one night, and so like,
That's always the start of a really good story.
I was really drunk one night. This is when I still lived in New York, and so like I came home and like, bro, fucked up part was like my parents, for some godforsaken fucking reason, they would like lock all. They had like this. So I had a key to the bottom lock, but I didn't have a key to the top lock, right? And like so, I come home one night. I'm fucking drunk. I'm trying to open the fucking door. Well, the fucking door won't open. And at the time, I think it was summertime. So like, since we didn't want to spend a lot of money on fucking power, my parents and everybody would sleep in one bedroom. And they would turn the AC on in that room and would get the room nice and cold. So they were all in there with the AC running. Nobody fucking heard me. I didn't want to ring the bell because my brother was sleeping. Dude, I really had to go to the bathroom. I had like the whiskey shits, bro. Really had to fucking go. So like I'm in the apartment complex. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So I go downstairs and there's like this bathroom. Like there's this like janitor's room and there's a bathroom in there. If you hit the door hard enough with your shoulder, it opens it. For some fucking reason, they ended up goddamn fixing that door. So either that or I was hitting the wrong door. So I'm like, fuck. So I look over at the laundromat room and there's a fucking trash can there. There's big green fucking trash cans. And I was like, don't do it, man. I was like, don't fuck. I'm like, you don't even have toilet paper. And then I was like, do I have toilet paper? So I do, like, I'm in the laundry room and like this, I guess somebody was like taking the laundry out. And just my luck, they left like a fucking t-shirt in one of the dryers, right? Mm. And I was like, oh my God, today
that's somebody's favorite t-shirt.
I'm like,
wash alone all by itself.
I'm like, God's looking out for me. So, dude, I just ended up taking a shit in that trash can and wiped with the fucking t-shirt and got done with it.
Sheesh. All right, what's next, Tom?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, somebody in this group was a diehard Backstreet Boys fan. Who do we think it was?
Chesco.
You sang that song very loudly.
Yeah.
I think it's you. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I could see Ray being
Ray is one.
Ray.
Even if he didn't put it,
it's Chesco.
If Luis put it, it's definitely Ray.
Ain't nothing but a heart.
It doesn't even matter.
You can't even hide it.
Can't even hide it.
Yeah, even if Luis put it, it was definitely Ray.
Pop. I got no shame, bro.
But
All right, I might vote for Ray.
Ray.
I'm voting for Chesco.
So two for Ray, one for Chesco. All right, with a person who would blow the Backstreet Boys, please raise their hand. In 3, 2, secret blowjob 1.
Raise your hand, motherfucker. I knew it.
I want it.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a diehard.
Hey, tell me why.
It ain't nothing but a heartache, bro. Just tell us why.
I'll tell you something. This is a true story.
Tell me why.
About 5 years ago, for those of you who don't know or watching this very, very later on, this is 2022. The Backstreet Boys heyday was what, 2000, 2001?
Yeah, it was early 2000s.
Probably earlier than that, bro.
I think their peak was around there.
They had a fucking peak. Okay, cool.
Dude, the Backstreet Boys were like the biggest fucking thing in the world. Don't even get me started.
Yeah.
Please don't get started with your gay ass self.
What you call it? So, around 5-6 years ago, I'm a DJ. I'm working as a DJ. I make hundreds of dollars a night.
Did you have frosted tips too on your hair?
What, when I was a DJ?
Yeah.
Have you seen my haircut?
Maybe back then you had a different haircut.
No, it was 5 years ago.
When I was like 7, I dyed my bangs blonde.
So, 5 years ago, we're supposed to I have instructions. I gotta get there at 8. You gotta play like just regular music, but not the party music, not the one that's gonna get everybody in the dance floor immediately. You gotta do like setup music.
Yeah.
Till like 10, 11, and then you gotta do transition songs to like kind of bridge those. And they gave me the setup songs, they gave me the party songs, but they didn't give me the bridge songs. And I'm like, bridge songs, and these aren't like it's like a little weird crowd. It's not super young, it's not super old. It's like in the middle. So I'm like, bridge songs.
So a bunch of us.
Perfect. Backstreet Boys. So I play like Backstreet's Back and all that stuff, and they're just looking at me like, what is this motherfucker playing? And I'm going crazy up there. I'm singing. All right. I'm on the mic.
Just goes doing the dances.
Yeah, I'm on the mic. And then they kept looking at me wrong. So it's like they were challenging me. So I played like the entire Backstreet Boys album.
Just go grab some mic.
And I'm having
my
time of my life. Now, long story short, I'm not a DJ there no more.
Just goes like, long story short, now I run a podcast.
But in case y'all didn't know, man, Backstreet Boys were the shit back then. I don't even know their names, but the guy with the ponytail.
Justin Timberlake.
No, he wasn't the one with the ponytail.
Oh, that was NSYNC.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, man, I was a diehard Backstreet Boys
Yeah, I like
fan.
NSYNC. Dirty Pop.
Not gonna lie to you.
All right, go next one.
All right, next one. One of these genius men in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, on your television screen, broke a light bulb and then attempted to take it off while the power was still on. Which one of these geniuses?
We know who that is.
Which one of these geniuses attempted to pull a broken light bulb out of the socket while the power was still on?
I'm with Luis on this one.
I mean, Luis does seem pretty clumsy. We just learned that he cut his finger off.
We know who that is.
That's you, bro. Fine, point your fucking finger at me, motherfucker.
Will the chooch who cut?
We definitely know who that is now.
Elaborate, Ray. Let's go. Come on.
What was it? I think I had just got a BB gun, right? And like I was like shooting it off on a target, and like all of a sudden, I kind of like popped it off in the air, and I blew the fucking light bulb. So I was so fucking worried.
In the target?
Huh?
In the target?
No, into the fuck like what? Oh no! It ricocheted off of something and hit the fucking light bulb.
But are you in target right now?
Huh?
You said in target.
No.
No,
At home.
at a
Home.
target.
I was aiming at a target.
He's like, oh, you were at Target. Okay.
Yeah, with a BB gun.
I don't know.
So anyway, light bulb goes off, and I was like, oh fuck, right? And without turning the light off, I tried to attempt to take it off. I was like on the edges of the corner. And all of a sudden, that motherfucker zapped me, bro.
You see him.
And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, fuck. My dad walks in and goes, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, nothing.
I just got to right to the sun.
You want to hear a story about a BB gun real quick? This is true. I completely forgot. I would have put this. Like, one time I'm messing around with my friends. I'm maybe 14, 13 years old. And I have a BB gun. And we're like pretending that I'm holding them hostage or whatever. And
I come out of nowhere.
And I'm just saying stupid things that I hear, I guess, like on true crimes or whatever. And then I'm pointing the gun at him. It's like his younger brother. It's me, my friend. We're the same age, and his younger brother's 3 years. So he's like 9 years old or 4 years younger than us. And he's like 9, and we're just messing around. And then I point the gun. I have been pointing the gun at them all the entire time. But in this one, I point the gun and I shoot him by accident, in the face.
Oh fuck!
With a BB gun, and I panic. He starts crying, and then the mom walks in, and I panic, and I shot her.
You shot her? What the fuck?
Like he starts crying.
She's like, ow!
He
What?
starts running towards me, and I have the gun, and I'm pop.
You just popped one off in her mom's face
And I'm
too.
like, oh shit.
He said, "I'll cap you and your mama. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me." Chesco the
I
thug.
shot her with a BB gun. And
What did she say?
she's like, what the hell? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I just started apologizing.
I'm sorry, it's reflexes.
It was a reflex. I saw somebody running towards me. I'm going to shoot him.
I'm going to take back everything I said. Don't ever buy a gun.
Ow! What the hell? You fucking shot me in my tit.
And they were like the steel pellets. Like,
Damn.
yeah. And I felt so bad.
I had my brother and my friend were hanging out in the room together, and I had one of those guns that you have to like pump it up, and he said that
you only have to pump them like a certain amount of times.
Yeah,
50.
exactly. 50? Jesus Christ! He pumped it like three times
only pump like
and shot my brother in the ass, and the BB went through his shorts and into his ass. They had to take him to the hospital and
Take it out.
try
What
to
a
get the BB
bitch,
out.
bro. Just pull it out.
Well, it ended up coming out before they got there. So by the
So
time
they
they got to
turned
the
around.
hospital,
Just push it out.
no, when they got to the hospital and the doctor went to look at it, there wasn't anything in it. So waste of trip.
You guys
but-
wasted my fucking
Waste of
time.
money.
Get out.
Yeah, right. I know.
I'll just get like a really, really strong magnet and just pull it out.
Right? That probably would have. But then you you offset it and it doesn't come out the hole. It fucking comes out another fucking portion.
As long as it comes out.
Fucking.
Bro, you just like touch your ass, find where the BB is, get a razor blade, not the whole thing, cut a little bit of incision, just squeeze it, pop it right out. You'll be fine.
It seems like you got experience in this.
I might have done it a couple times.
All right, well, to Luis's last embarrassing story.
Damn, Chesco kept up with it. I didn't think y'all were gonna keep up with it. All right, so Luis apparently used to run around in the underwear, or in the rain in his underwear or some shit.
There's nothing
Or not
about
the
rain
rain.
there.
Yeah, okay, look, my mom yelled at me for playing outside in my underwear.
Bro, that's not embarrassing. I feel
How
like
old
I'm
were
the-
you?
I was like 7.
That's a little old.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel
No,
like
I
I'm
was like
the only
six, like
motherfucker
five,
that
six.
wrote something embarrassing, bro.
Did
I
you-
don't have embarrassing stories.
I was the only one who said embarrassed. Well, yours is this shitting in the trash can. But,
He used to get in trouble for not wearing his helmet outside too.
well, it's kind of embarrassing. You're an idiot and you don't know that you should turn off the light bulb before you. especially after sex. But
He got zapped.
it's just more than you're dumb than embarrassing. But
Well, being dumb is embarrassing. You
And
idiot.
that's why Ray's missing his left pinky toe, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
no wonder he never wore sandals.
No, I just don't wear them because they're not
I
professional.
don't think anybody
Hey,
has a right
Were
left
you
pinky
in
toe.
the USA?
No,
Running
it's not.
around? No.
I just remember.
Yours were terrible, by the way.
I have no.
Ours were at least a little bit
I
I don't
embarrassing.
cut
have
him
any
some
embarrassing
slack.
stories.
He's sick, okay? He can't think of anything embarrassing right now.
Oh my god! So how dumb is this story? Your question gonna be?
I mean,
today?
I was like 5 or 6. So
no. I'm talking about if you're feeling sick. How dumb is your
That's
dumb
true.
question
Let's,
gonna
let's,
be?
well,
That's a nice segue.
This was
No,
Tone's
the-
idea. This was Tone's idea. So good job, Tone.
Thank you
Clap
very
for
much.
Tone.
I take pride in
This
that.
was,
You finally did something right.
Yeah, pretty good job, Tone. So we might do this again. And now, from Tone's idea to Luis's
Dumb question of the day.
segment.
So my question is, at what point in the relationship can you start talking about money?
Why the fuck are we always talking about a
Oh, day
relationship?
one, because I'm rich, babe. Like,
This relationship is about money.
But money and financial stuff.
what do you mean about money?
Yeah,
Like-
define that. Like, I mean, are we like buying a house and I need like to know how much you're putting
No,
down?
like
or-
let's say that we are.
Not we are, you and somebody else. Please don't include me in this. I'm not ready for marriage
You're
yet.
somebody else.
That's true. He's right.
I'm not ready for marriage. Keep going.
So in order to start talking about your finances, so like right now, I'm gonna turn 30 this year, and whenever if I date anybody else,
You mean the most beautiful woman in the world?
yes, me and the most beautiful woman in the world, I'm gonna want to know before I get into something serious, as weird as this sound, what their credit score is.
He's like,
What their
nice to
credit
meet
score-
you. What's your credit score?
I don't want to invest my time into somebody who has a 400 credit score.
Can I ask you a question? What's wrong? Look at I'm just gonna throw.
It's he's like, that's so smart though. I
So
understand.
let me ask you a question. So you mean to tell me that a woman who's nice to you, treats you well, doesn't fuck with you, will do anything for you, that's your ride or die, but if the bitch went through some hardship in her life with fucking credit, let's say she lost her job, car got repo, lost her fucking apartment. So let me get this straight. You're saying
Car or truck?
that determines either or.
This sounded so familiar. All of this shit sounded very familiar, man.
So what I'm saying,
So now we know. I'm sorry, it ain't gonna work out between Ray and Luis. Good to
So
know.
you mean
At
to
least
tell
you
me
know
that?
early.
No, but all jokes aside, bro. All jokes aside.
Nah,
mean to
but I'm
tell me
with
that-
you. Yeah, I'm with
Oh,
you.
so you mean to
It's a
tell me that
stupid point.
that within itself is the determining factor of you being with somebody? That's so, bro. That's like looking at, bro. For somebody who falls in love within a week, that sounded really fucking dumb.
No, yeah, Luis, you tripping on that one.
No,
Bro,
this is
you
how it's
either-
gonna
you know
go.
what you would do? You would try to fix the bitch's credit score so you can marry her.
Luis,
It's
Luis,
420.
But it's not
we
hard
got-
to do.
what are you
It's
gonna do?
not.
You
It's
just
not
gonna
go.
you just gonna fucking turn her down
No,
as soon
but
as
we
you.
start having conversations on what got you to this point.
Okay, so this is how it's gonna go. All right,
So-
so ask me. I'm the girl. You're the guy. Ask me. How's it gonna go? Or yeah.
What's your credit score, bitch?
Somehow we get into this conversation.
No,
and
not
that's-
somehow. Get to the conversation. Go ahead.
No, because it has
okay,
to be
look,
a-
I'm
okay,
gonna- we're-
it
we're
has
sitting-
to happen
we're at a
again.
Hey guys,
like-
no, I got this. I got this. You guys are at a restaurant. I'm your waiter. Hey guys, would you guys like to order some food? By the way, I'm really curious as to what your credit scores are.
Well,
Go.
actually, I just got out of a relationship with a really piece of shit guy. He wrecked my car into an apartment building, and I couldn't afford to pay
Fuck,
for it.
lady.
And now my credit score is basically like a negative 3.799.
So, Mr. So,
Ne-
sir, what
negative
about-
3.7.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
he knows what a credit score is.
Yeah.
Listen, I know what a credit score is, and I know that mine is a negative 3.7.
Are you looking at your
Jesus.
GPA?
Or IQ.
I'm
Okay,
going
so
with-
say fuck it. Let's say I do have a 4.0 credit score. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Let's say your credit score is
He has a
400.
40.
Let's
I have 420. Okay.
Okay, hey,
Yeah.
your credit score is 450. Please, for the love of God, let's say that.
Actually, it's okay. All right. My credit score is 459.
Well,
So what happened? What happened for you to get to that point?
she just told you, dumbass.
No,
Were
I
you
know,
not
but-
listening?
Did
If
you
you
not
wreck your
listen?
car doesn't mean
Did you?
that
Do you
you're-
not? Do you not listen to me, Luis?
No, I was listening.
Do you not listen?
What happened financially for that to happen? For it to get to 450.
You know how painful it was for me to tell you this the first time, and now I have to repeat myself.
But he's not lying. That's how a woman's conversation will go.
And that's
They're not gonna answer the
no,
question.
and that's okay. But let's go ahead. If you want to
Waiter.
continue this conversation,
Can I take over? Can I take over
Waiter.
as a woman?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. I want to see this.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
Hold on, I need some fucking bread. That's-
Let's go do this.
Okay. I'm sorry. You mean to tell me that I explained it to you the first time and you just are so oblivious that you only worry about what your priorities are in the relationship, that you determine to hear my sad story again because you don't believe that my credit is 450.
We know what
I
you're
just
getting at.
explained it to you. I just explained to you that my boyfriend crashed my car into an apartment building.
Yeah.
Okay. Apartment building, and then wrecked my credit. But you want to sit there and almost pass judgment upon me because I didn't have control over my credit. I didn't have control over somebody else's life and what they did to me.
You tell
So-
him, sister.
So you mean to
He got all excited.
He got excited.
He's like, I got some backup.
so you mean to tell me that that is your determining factor? You know what? How about this? How about you pay for your lunch and I will pay for mine and I will get mine to go since you want to be a pretentious asshole and think you fucking run the world, okay? And I will just fucking leave.
Wait, I'm gonna be the waiter now. I'm gonna be the waiter.
Fucking up the.
No, I'm gonna be the waiter now. Hold on.
No, wait, no. Let me at least respond to this.
No, hold on, the waiter.
Oh, wait,
got
the
there.
waiter. So how are we splitting the check? Are we really doing that? 'Cause-
Yes.
So,
I'm an independent fucking woman.
so Miss Independent,
sir.
you asked me a question, but then you answered your own question.
I didn't ask you a question.
You did ask me a question.
What was my question to you?
You asked me, how do I go ahead and pass judgment on those things? Why would I ask a question and then go ahead and say those things?
Explain yourself.
That's what you asked.
Yeah, I don't know what he said. You just confused the fuck out the woman.
Yeah.
Ray, you're doing this so well, bro. The looks on your face and everything. You look so confused. But you weren't gonna let it down. Like you weren't gonna. You're like. Like I cannot believe. Yeah, bro. Fucking Ray's like his lip dropped a little bit. Like.
Because I'm trying to figure out what he's.
So
It's like
confused.
he too many words.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The waiter was confused too, bro.
So confused, but just like a woman, he was gonna say something. I don't know what, but he was gonna say something.
You confused the waiter too.
You confused everybody, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what he said. I'm confused too.
We're all confused.
Everybody's confused.
It sounded legit
You
though.
legitimately had no comeback to that.
But you didn't do much better than I did.
All right, look. Hey, end scene. Thank you. Can you please put the mic back, everybody? Thank you for being the woman. Hey, everybody take a bow.
That I have your check
Great play. Great play.
and
Now,
your bread to go. Would you like it to go
But
drink?
there's so many, like, explainable reasons why your credit will be bad.
But I'm not saying that I never said that was a.
You said I would not waste my
that-
time.
Bro,
it's-
you
it's-
said
wait,
that.
wait, it's red flag. But I never said that would be the all and be all.
No, but you said I would never waste my time with
Okay,
somebody who has
I
a
Luis-
wouldn't
100.
want to waste my time.
Luis, I'm just gonna throw this out there, bro, and I'm saying this with all the love in the world.
Let me hear it.
You are a walking red flag.
I'm okay with that.
You're a red flag
I'm
on
okay with
2
that.
feet, bro.
I'm okay with that.
You
are,
shouldn't be.
But we kind of all are.
True.
It's
Fuck,
So
true.
we kind of all are. But it's
No, but
like,
Luis is like the worst kind. Like he's the one that falls in love and tries to marry you within the same
no, but
month.
that's a good thing.
Yeah. How is that a red flag?
No, that's definitely a red flag. What do you mean?
Bro, are you kidding
That's
me?
absolutely a red flag.
Bro, that's like the reddest of the flags ever.
Not if you're with a woman who wants.
Bro,
who
if you
wants
were in a
commitment.
soccer match, you'd be
not if
ejected
you're with
from the
Not
game.
if you're with a woman that wants commitment.
Bro, every woman wants
Every
commitment.
woman wants
Not
commitment.
everybody wants. Not every woman.
always. Not all of them.
Bro, not every woman wants a commitment. Nobody wants to rush into a commitment in the same
I'm
month.
not rushing into a commitment. I never say I love you.
You gonna sit there and lie to me like that?
No, I'm telling you the truth.
You okay, Tone? Y'all should see Tone.
I'm fine. I
He's
just
as confused as Ray was 30 seconds ago. And he was looking at his vape like it spoke another language.
I think it said something to him.
Hey,
I thought there was a charger
Okay, can I
on
ask
it.
you a question? What would be a wrong answer to that question? Like, how did you fuck up your credit score? Who cares?
I'm 30 years old and still don't know how to control my money.
Hey man,
But
fuck you, bro.
That doesn't. No, just because you have a bad credit score doesn't mean. Because look, I don't have a 400 credit score, but mine is fair.
Mine is
It's getting to
700.
good.
Yours
Yeah, but-
is what?
700.
You lying? You lying?
Dead ass. That's
Nah,
how I
it
got
could be
that
'cause
car.
If you don't buy a lot of shit,
Yeah.
yeah, it's high.
I paid off
No.
one loan and my fucking credit score was
No,
like.
I've been it's for the last year I've been fixing my credit.
So have I actually. Like when I bought my new car,
Yeah.
I get automatic payments taken out
But
of my account.
my bank account is fine. So it's like, and
Mine's fair.
I don't do stupid things with my money. I just learned how to build my credit score not too long ago. Like, cause credit score, yes, I completely agree with you. It should be good, but it's not
It's not
necessarily.
the end all be all.
But I'm not okay. You guys are misconstruing my words. Maybe I did say it. So if I did say it, then I'll go ahead and take it back.
There you go.
We won. Hey, women won.
Wow.
But you haven't even- I never said.
Girl power.
I told you.
I never
I
said
fucking told
that
you.
having a low credit score was one and done deal. I need to know more backstory. I need to know, okay, what
Yeah,
happened.
but bro, a
Because
woman is not gonna
if
tell you
did-
that.
Okay,
No,
but
she
no,
can.
no,
Right off the
no,
bat.
But if we're gonna have an honest conversation, if we're gonna have an honest relationship, we'll have to have
Okay,
open
can I ask you a
conversations
question?
about certain
When are you
things.
gonna answer? When are you gonna ask this question?
And
Not on the
that's
first
what I'm
date.
asking. That's what I'm asking. At what point in the relationship?
Okay, so what point do you
is it
think
okay?
is okay?
I think.
But see,
Okay.
here's a contradiction of that.
Let me
You're
hear-
saying you don't want to waste your time, but you're also saying you're not going to talk about it on the first date. So how
Okay,
much time
okay,
are you
no,
willing
no.
to waste?
But and I think that's a better question. I think between 6 months to a year. I'm okay with having a conversation.
Well, you must be out of your fucking mind. I'm not wasting my time with a bitch for 6 months to a year.
Wait a minute, you won't be with a girl with a bad credit score? What if she has a bad
Well,
credit score?
that's the thing. Like, if I'm with her for 6 months to a year, I get to know her enough to know if she is responsible overall, not just in her credit, but with her family, with her responsibilities, with her work, with the things she has to do in general. So if she says after 6 months to a year, I have a 500 credit score, I have a 400 credit score, whatever it is, I'm gonna ask more questions. I'm like, baby, how did you let it get so low? And she says, well, I was with my ex and he wrecked. Okay, that makes sense. Well, let's see what we can do to help you fix this. Well, let's see what we can do to go ahead and get you to.
What would be an unacceptable answer to that question if there is one?
I have a purchasing problem.
You have a what?
I'm a shopaholic and I can't stop buying things. And then I notice that she's always buying things. Like, that's not okay.
I'm addicted to Amazon.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's not okay.
You know they give Olympic gold medals now for the most amount of Amazon packages delivered in
that's
one day.
not true.
Yeah, it is, bro.
No, it's not.
Nah, I could
To the
probably win
delivery drivers, Luis, not
To
to
the
the.
delivery drivers.
Yeah.
That's not true.
that. No, but anyway.
So no, that would be an unacceptable
Oh yeah, no,
response.
because like people change. Like
Okay, you can change. That's okay. But if you haven't changed by now, by the time you're in a relationship with me, and you're not making an effort to at least
Yeah, but-
leave,
yeah, but-
not even
Yeah,
like
but she
stop
are-
doing that, but leave within your means,
Bro, hold on. Let me.
then that's not okay.
Here's a problem. Here's a problem you're running into, bro. It's her fucking money.
But is it? Because she's got none.
Okay,
that's
she's got
the-
no
that's the
money herself
question,
though.
and that's why I think credit and money. I think even though they should be correlated, they're not necessarily the same thing.
They're not, because guess what?
And
You could buy something cash.
no,
if
there's
you
a lot
have
of people with great credit who have no fucking money.
Correct.
Yeah,
And there's
because
a lot of
you know why
people-
though? Because they spend all their money fixing their credit.
But
And there's a lot of people with a lot of fucking money who have no credit. So
at the end of the day, when I get married,
yeah.
In the next month.
At the end of the day, like
Hey, I'll make that one. I couldn't make the first one, but I'll make that one.
at the end of the day, like tomorrow, like at the end of the day tomorrow when I get married.
if her credit score is
They know
bad,
him at the courthouse.
my credit
Hey,
score is going
Luis.
to immediately go down.
Is that true?
It's true.
Why? Because y'all have joint bank
Because
accounts?
you guys are joint finances.
Wait, taxes or what?
Do you have to like do it together?
You don't have to, but at the end of the day, you guys are married, so it'll reflect.
But what are
The
these?
same thing happens when you get a divorce, your credit score goes down
Why?
because you're splitting finances.
Because you just spent a whole lot of money on a fucking
No,
lawyer.
but I get
You're
it.
right.
But that just gets to like what you call it. Isn't that like?
So let's say that Chooch over here and I are married, right?
Yeah.
God, why
And
me?
he's making
Fuck.
$200,000 a
You
year.
did put yourself in that position.
You're called.
Yeah.
Wow.
At least your name is
Now,
Chucho.
look, listen. He gave you $200,000.
Yeah.
Be happy.
You're making $200,000, and I'm just a housewife who depends on his money. Let's say I have a $700 credit score. As soon as I go ahead and separate from him and we're no longer together, I no longer have income. I no longer have money underneath me. So my debt to income ratio goes to 0.
Because you had your personal trainer underneath you. That's why we had to divorce.
Nah, fucking Ray got that fucking prenup, and
I don't know about this stuff. I'm just learning. So if the people that have like different bank accounts, does that still affect their credit score, or it has no impact?
Having separate bank accounts when you're in marriage doesn't make a difference.
No,
because you're
Not
building.
from what my understanding.
won't it
is.
make like the divorce easier?
No, because when you get a divorce, you have to declare all your accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even the ones you have
you
single,
still gotta
even the ones
you
you have
still gotta
single.
even them out.
Absolutely. Well, it depends on what the terms of divorce are.
Yeah, that's why I said you get that fucking prenup, and you ain't gotta give them shit. That's what's going
Like
on.
if you have a 401k, you have to split the 401k.
That's why all these billionaires' wives can take off their money, and they didn't make any of that money. It's not any
Johnny
of
Depp,
their money.
my boy.
Yeah, I don't know, but still, I don't know when I would have the conversation about money. I think you just kind of know, like, well, about money, not about credit.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
y'all
bro.
just went with the credit conversation because that was an easy one to have.
I'm not
No,
gonna
that's
lie
the
to
one
you,
you
bro.
mentioned.
No, y'all
Like,
mentioned credit.
No, you were like, I would not talk to somebody with a 400 credit score. We didn't say anything about
you're
credit.
right. I did say that.
So,
Girl,
but I'll
girls
tell-
get it one more time.
But I'll tell you like this, bro. Like my ex, she was actually really financially stable, but it also comes from your circumstances too, man. You
I'm
gotta
not saying that it
understand something.
doesn't.
You know,
And I'm not saying that. Let's say the girl comes up to me and somehow we're having a conversation. She says, "Yeah, my
typical man just cuts me off.
I'm explaining. Let me go ahead."
Mansplain,
If a girl gives me a scenario like the one you gave me, the car/truck went ahead and got repoed. Okay, shit happens. You know, life happens sometimes. So you're gonna go
Yeah,
get down.
absolutely.
As long as you're doing something, and I can tell by your character, I can tell by the way you are that you're a person
Man.
who strives for more.
I'm broke
Then
as
I'm
fuck,
perfectly
and
okay
I
with
ain't never
that.
had no car being
No, to
repoed.
me, I don't like. I don't feel like
You never
have to
had
have
a car
conversation
payment.
because
Yeah.
the conversation can come with lies. Like,
every month.
especially if
Well,
somebody.
no, that's absolutely true.
That's why I don't
That's
think-
absolutely true.
For example, I don't have a conversation with my friends about money, but I know their money situation, and you can see it. You can see it. Like, you understand. You see by where they live, by what they drive, by what they eat, by what they wear. Like, you can see it by anything.
Yes, but
Mhm.
you could also get all that on a credit card.
Oh yeah, you could get on a credit card, but when you see that they're struggling to pay that credit card,
But some people don't care about paying the credit card. They just want to get the money and get the money and get the money. Ones that can't pay with this one, they get another credit card.
eventually they lose the credit card.
Yes, eventually. But
You see all that. It's what I mean. You
And then
see all
7
that.
years later, you get a fresh start.
You could sign up.
so I'm gonna give you the stupidest.
Wait, does it really restart every 7 years?
Not
Depends.
necessarily
You
that
gotta file bankruptcy and shit. And within 7 years, your credit will refresh itself. But it's like a 7-year fucking process.
See,
That's why a lot of motherfuckers, what they'll do is they'll get a fucking house, and then they'll establish residency in that house, and they'll file fucking bankruptcy in that house, and then now they can't. Now the bank can't take the fucking house away from them because they filed, their residence over there, and now the house they get to live in that fucking house, and 7 years later, now they have a fresh fucking start without a goddamn house payment.
I don't know how factual that is.
There's actually a lot of truth behind it, like squatters law and shit like that.
Yeah, dude. Like there's a guy
Well,
that
I
literally.
agree, squatters law, but I don't think you can file bankruptcy and keep the house.
Yeah, it was, so what are they gonna fucking do? Bankruptcy is pretty much you spend all your money, you don't have any fucking money left.
Well, to kick you out of the house.
How
do you think
you're
people
how
can
take your
You're a
assets,
resident.
right? Yeah, and that's your asset.
Is it though?
But
Yeah.
yours.
Because you never purchased it fully.
Well, exactly. So you have no
That's
claim
why.
to
Well,
it.
it belongs to the bank now.
That's called
That's
foreclosure.
all
Yeah.
foreclosure. Yeah.
I get it, but then there's a squatter's law.
Well, yeah, but
Full circle.
Because there was actually a guy like that.
I don't
bro.
know what's the
He was,
squatter's law.
so there
I
was
just pay my rent every
if,
month.
if
Bro,
you, if you
there's-
live in a
there's-
place for longer than 30 days and you get a mail to that specific address,
not even 30 days in the state of Texas.
If
If you claim residency there within that week or so,
Yeah,
you live
it's
there
something
now.
about if you do something
and dude,
to improve.
there's a fucking law like that, bro. So there was a guy. He was a fucking homeless dude, right? There's a couple that passed away and left $1 million mansion.
He was a baller ass house. I
This
remember
fucking dude walks in there, doesn't find anybody, starts living in there, and now when they try to kick him out, the state sold him the house. They had to sell him the house for a fucking $1, bro.
that. Yeah.
A fucking $1 because they can't get the fucking homeowners that passed away to evict this motherfucker. He squats in there.
Exactly.
Now he's got like $1 million fucking house. 4 years later, it bumps up in the fucking in the real estate market. I think he sold the fucking house and made like 4-something million out of that house.
Yeah,
he was a homeless dude walking down the fucking street.
Do
Something
people
about
know this? Because this could turn dangerous.
Some people do.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but in his luck, which kind of sucks.
they were dead.
They were dead.
Yeah.
So they can't evict them out of a house that people don't fucking live at.
Okay, yeah, but how does that stop from somebody knowing this, killing somebody in $1 million house, getting away with
Bro,
it?
there's obviously, like $1 million house has cameras and shit. You can't just.
Okay, but there's ways to get away with it. Like, it's not impossible. Good job. It's not impossible.
Not even impossible, but I get what you're saying. But still,
That's just dangerous.
a lot of extra work. It's a lot more work than that other guy.
Anyways,
And I looked it up. Something about if you beautify it, or like if you do something to make the land better than it was.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
let's go to River Oaks and just walk around.
Let's take out an old person's house.
Find out when they die, and then like
That's
the
called
minute
stalking.
they die, we'll just
No,
go
because
set
then
up.
usually the house goes to the estate, and then the estate has
Not if we go in
Nah,
there.
not if we go in there first.
the house all goes to the estate.
No.
I thought you gotta sell it to you for $1.
They do.
No,
There was no estate.
These people must not have had an estate or a beneficiary to their.
Nobody knew they
to
were
the
dead
will.
because he murdered them and buried them in the backyard.
Oh, so it does have to do with like next of kin and stuff.
Well,
Yes.
Not necessarily.
If they don't have a next of kin.
But I think in a situation where the house goes
next
to the
to kin,
estate,
actually,
the estate has a trustee.
It depends on like anybody. Like you gotta understand something.
No, if they have a will and they left the house to somebody.
Yes.
Then
Without a will, it doesn't matter, bro. Next to kin is the mother staying in that house.
Yeah, but he must have gotten super lucky for that one house that he did get into. One, people were dead, and two, it didn't have a will on $1 million house.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
what I mean. Do you think it's luck
I think that is super lucky.
or
No.
orchestrated?
Fake than a bitch. It was just a fake ass video. It was like
No, that's not what he.
a viral video.
Orchestrated doesn't like murder.
Oh, you think he killed those people?
I'm just saying, you can figure out.
What if they
somebody
died in a
has
car
will.
crash?
How do we get here?
No, you
It's
can't.
always Luis's fault.
You can't. How are you gonna figure out somebody has a will?
What do you mean?
Google
do
it.
Recon.
what do you
do
Spell
recon.
What kind
recon.
of recon are you
Spell
gonna do?
fucking recon. And what does recon stand for?
You imagine Chesco in his like Mission Impossible gear, like fucking.
No.
RECON.
Okay. What is recon short for?
I don't know.
Reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance,
Okay.
recognition.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
You're an idiot.
Anyways, you do your research.
Yeah, but you file the will with the you do your will.
You can ask
with
somebody
a
if you have a
lawyer.
will, and they'll tell you normally, honestly.
You can write that shit on a napkin.
Yeah, like it's
can
not
do
that deep. Like you can ask, hey Luis, do you have a will?
It's not like asking for your credit
Exactly.
score.
I'm not asking for your credit score. I'm like, hey, do you have a will? No. Okay.
Bam, you're dead.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to do so much. You can ask them, hey, do you have a will? Okay, no. Well, here, take this drink. It just happens to have poison.
Huh? Yeah. Well, see, I got this basket of apples here.
Yeah, it's like
All right, Snow White.
I'm just saying. No, you can find out if somebody has a will. You can if they have a daughter, a son. You know, you can find that stuff out.
I found out that my fifth great grandfather has a will.
Look at him. Yeah, I don't know how he felt like that had something to do with this conversation.
Yeah.
Like, in his mind, that was correlated to this.
I found the will. I read the will.
What did he leave you? Jack shit.
No, because this was like,
No, Tone's an idiot,
300
man.
years ago.
Like, Tone's an idiot.
I am.
The
An
other
idiot.
day
just realized that?
We were talking, and okay, so one day he came and dropped off the camera, I think, and we're talking and we're watching the Astros game together, and he's like, you know that a player in the Astros
Oh
is
yeah.
like my cousin, and I'm like, really? And then he tells me the last name, and I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's legit. Like, not only is he a player, he's one of the best players on the fucking team.
Who's his
Apparently.
cousin?
It's not my cousin. He's my cousin's ex-girlfriend's nephew.
Jesus fucking Christ! You're not even blood related.
No, I'm not. That's why I'm not. That's why I wasn't all hyped about it. Chesco got excited.
Who was it?
Because you said cousin. That's
I
why.
never said
Exactly. You
cousin.
did say-
Hey,
I did not say cousin.
was it Altuve?
No, it's not on Tule.
He's not Venezuelan. Look at him.
You look at him.
Oh, Venezuelan? Oh. Okay.
Well, no, there wasn't. It wouldn't make a difference because it's not my
They're
blood.
not blood related,
Yeah.
bro.
That's true.
You said that he had your aunt's last name.
No, my cousin's. Yeah, it's my cousin's baby mama.
Last
So,
name.
My cousin. Yeah, it's her.
That's
blood.
family to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty close. Not super close, but.
And it was like, dude, we could get tickets. Box tickets.
Stanek.
Can you say his name?
Stanek.
You want me to say his name?
I don't know what his name is.
I know his name, but I want to be respectful. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, say his name. I don't give a
His
fuck.
name is Ryan Stanek. You can look him up. The dude is probably the best relief pitcher the Astros have right now. And he plays every game. He's like the lockdown guy right now the Astros have. And he just says that, yeah, you don't know him. I'm like, the dude can probably get you anywhere you want to get you now.
Yeah, I don't know him like that.
And see,
If you're watching, we have your cousin on the show.
he probably hasn't even had on the fucking show the podcast.
I've heard of this man one time, found out because when I was in Indiana this most recent time, saw
Okay, we're
her.
gonna have an intervention here.
There's so many things we gotta
We're
interview.
gonna have an intervention. Well, one of many.
Okay.
Tone, you need drive. You need know-how. You need
Figure it out.
Exactly.
You
that.
need to grow up.
Time. If I had more than 4 days there, then yeah, I could have talked to her. And I don't. It's not like she's fucking
Where
like
is she?
in Indiana,
Look,
24
I'm not- I ain't
hours
no
away.
genius, but can you Google this for me? Can you do me a
What do
favor?
you need to Google?
Yeah, do they have phones in Indiana?
No, they're all
Do they have
Amish.
phones in Indiana.
No. Wow.
That-
They have to have cricket or something.
your phone's not even gonna answer that dumbass
They
question.
said, "Can you talk on the phone in Indiana?" Yes.
Yeah, okay, look,
Yes.
Indiana is hands free.
This would have been my favorite. What's your name? What's your cousin's name?
Her name?
Yeah.
Your cousin.
The baby
Oh, my
mama's
cousin-
name. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, her name's Alicia
Alicia what?
Stanek.
What's his name? Ryan?
Stanek.
Yeah,
Do you talk to Miss Alicia?
I have. I
Okay.
mean, it's not like
do
she's
you have
like,
a way to get in contact with Miss Alicia?
Yeah,
Does Miss Alicia have other family in Houston?
I have no idea. No, I don't think so. Honestly, they're not from here. I think
Exactly. Who is her family in Houston?
You.
Where does Ryan live?
I have no idea.
Houston.
He lives in Houston, motherfucker.
Are you sure about that?
Probably River Oaks.
Yeah, probably. Or Woodlands.
Probably
I
right
thought-
here on the fucking
Listen,
Westheimer,
when
what
she
is
was
that
like, oh
called? I
yeah,
swear, probably, he probably
fucking-
lives
On the
10
high
minutes
rise.
away.
homeboy plays on the Astros or whatever. I figured maybe he was like some
bench warmer?
fucking- yeah, like I didn't.
And nothing in your mind is like, hey, this may be an in for us, or maybe we could get him on the podcast, or maybe he likes.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I sometimes Tone does make some dumbass decisions, but you're kind of pushing the envelope on this
What's
one.
the worst that could happen? He would say no. Guess what? He ain't here anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, like, can you imagine talking to Tone if you're a famous baseball player?
Or no, he's like,
Hey, dude, what's going on, man? Like, who the fuck is this? So, like,
Right.
you remember, like, Alicia? Yeah. My baby mama? Yeah, like,
Oh,
I'm her
that's his
cousin,
sister?
bro.
My
right?
baby mama. It's like his aunt or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's my aunt. Well, I'm like a long distance
you
cousin,
never
bro.
heard that when you get famous, you get cousins from everywhere? You
No.
could be one of them.
Could I?
Tone don't know how to pull that off.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be like, hey, bro, I've got these guys that really like.
Nah, bro.
Baseball.
Like, hey, I'm Alicia's nephew. Fuck that. I'm Alicia's nephew. I'm Alicia's nephew. You know, we're big fans of the Astros.
I'm gonna wear a Yankee hat when it fucking shows up here.
All right, you
Okay,
can
That
stay
sounds
outside. Yeah, you can
super-
stay outside.
I'm
Never
over here
heard of you in
literally
my
wearing
life. That
Astros
sounds super moochy.
What?
The
You
whole.
know
Hey.
Alicia, right?
Yeah?
You can figure out his baby's mama's name, right?
His baby mama. What are you talking about?
You can figure his next of kin's name.
Who's next
Ask him
to
if he's got a
kin?
will while you're at it.
Yeah, you can figure it.
And what his fucking credit score is?
If you ask the right questions, you can get the right.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna just. I'll leave it
I
to
hate
you.
Tone.
I'm
I
sure
hate
you
Tone.
you can
There's
probably.
no will. There's no
But you
figure
know,
out.
and this is my fault.
He didn't lie his
This is
will.
not Tone's fault. This is my fault.
I'm glad you're finally
Yeah,
taking credit.
yeah, you're right, Tone.
You hired him.
I'm gonna give myself an intervention. Why? Because this is my fault.
Get yourself that big ass mirror.
Yeah.
Bring it over here.
Hey, help me with the mirror, Tone. Can you come get it, please? Hey, come on, Tone. Hurry up.
You want me to grab
Yeah, grab the mirror. Bring it here.
Where you can't? You're not gonna see yourself
Tone,
in the mirror.
let's go.
Oh my god.
Give
See
me a
what
mirror.
happens when you get the Astros in here?
Yeah.
You end up being his
You
bitch.
get for not following through. Hurry up. I'm gonna talk to myself real quick.
You are strong. You are powerful.
Thank you.
You are a woman.
Thank you, Tone. All right.
Here, let me hold it for you.
All right. Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna talk to myself right now. Perfect. Hey, is the mirror on camera?
Yes.
All right. Am I on camera?
Yeah.
Can you see me in the mirror?
No.
All right.
You can see that you're talking into the mirror.
Right there? No. To your right. Flip it this way. More. There you go. Can you see me?
Just get closer to the mirror, Cheska.
Right here?
As close as you can.
Why?
Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
All right.
Can you see me in the mirror?
No, you can't see him in the mirror, but it's not gonna.
Ready. So, all right. I'm talking to myself in the mirror. Listen. This is my fault. For me expecting the Tone to pull this
Look
off.
at the mirror.
Oh yeah. This is your fault. For you expecting the Tone to pull this off, when an hour ago he couldn't figure out how much the memory card had in it.
He could. He was a 32 gigabyte.
And
all he had to do was double click.
Exactly. And he is in charge of the fucking memory card. He has 5 of them.
He's the
Can I ask you a question?
He has over 300 gigs of memory on them and doesn't know how much is available.
Yo, hold on. I'm just gonna throw something at you right now, okay?
At him.
No,
Talk to the mirror.
Okay. So Chesko.
Yeah.
Okay. So move it this way. Move it this way.
You talk to me like that? You don't get to talk to me.
You lost the mirror privileges. You lost the mirror privilege.
No, you're my mirror. Literally my mirror.
Okay. So no, that's your mirror.
No, both of them are
Both
my
his
mirrors.
So you fucked up TikTok.
Let me have it in
Look at the mirror.
Yeah, now it's your tongue.
It's your
your fault now. But anyway.
How dare you try to be productive and get a bigger mirror for the podcast? What they ask for?
Anyway, so I'm listening to myself to Chesko. Bro, I mean, let's be real here. You gave him all the memory.
Hold on. Let me talk to that guy in the mirror. Talking to the mic. Talking to the mic.
Yeah. So what I was trying to say, what I was trying to say was the fact that like you gave all the memory cards to Tone. What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
He's supposed to be in charge of them. What else am I supposed to do?
I put out 2 videos.
Oh shit! Out of 8,
So yeah, I know it's a tough ask, but
it's an impossible
we
ask.
gotta try. All right, let's lay off a Tone now. I got something we could talk about.
Okay.
I thought it was funny.
I think we can make like 3 videos out of this one.
Yeah, we're going hard, yo.
Let me see. Where is it?
58 minutes.
All right, last thing we're gonna talk about. This is a true story. A lady has a emotional support alligator.
Fuck. God damn.
This is true.
Carol Baskin?
I don't know her name, but she literally has an emotional support alligator, and she walks it.
Walks it where? Like
I
on
think-
public roads?
What type of alligator is it? Like one of those small ones?
Couldn't tell you, Luis.
It has to be one of those small
Bro,
ones.
it's a fucking alligator.
That makes a difference.
Bro, it's a fucking alligator.
It makes a difference.
There is no difference. It's a
No, it's
fucking
pretty big.
alligator, bro.
Every time.
He repeats himself.
As if we didn't get it the first time.
Oh, you did it?
We do it every time, bro. It's cut for like half a second. You'll say the shit, and then I'll pause it, and then you'll say this shit again.
I'm a professional.
I appreciate that. That way I have multiple takes to come from. So thank
Yeah,
you.
look.
It's just fun.
Then stop talking shit.
I never did. I was laughing.
No, but I'm serious.
Swear to God, man. One of these days.
I
I'm
just
sure-
thought that was cool. And then there's another thing. I think is in Australia.
Crikey.
Okay, no, you can't say Australia in weird animal, bro. They
No,
have
no, it
pet
has nothing to do
fucking
with the
venomous
alligator.
snakes out
It
there.
has nothing to do
Let
with the
him
alligator. It's a different topic. I just wanted to mention the alligator. I just thought that was cool.
How's that cool? That's fucked up.
I don't know. You have an alligator?
E.T.
I think
if
it's
you can
cool
hear
as
me,
fuck.
bro. If you're listening to this,
He
and
ain't
if
dead.
It's my man.
Ray has a habit of that shit. Ray does that. If somebody's not here, he talks about them like they're
There's a
dead.
scene of The Office where fucking like Andy comes in and goes, Dwight has left. He's in a better place now. They're like, oh my God, what happened? He goes, he got a job offer in Florida. He goes, you made it sound like he died. He goes, how? Dwight has moved on to a better place with a better job offer. Same situation. They've moved on. They went to. He didn't go to a better place.
This is that not here, which is
He's
better.
not here anymore. But
Yo, you gotta stop doing that.
It's because I'm sick.
Now he coughs.
So, in Australia now, You can't stare at a woman without consent.
What?
Like in a club.
Shout out, look at you.
A club bans it for real. Look it up.
Wait, how long?
Wait, in the club or in the whole entire country?
How long is a stare?
I have no idea, bro.
Because no, it makes a difference. Because I could be looking at you.
Are you retarded? You dropped that thing 4 times today.
I could be looking at you for a second, but you just saw that I looked at you, and you think I've been looking at you for 5 seconds. If
You rate me.
I think
exactly.
Exactly.
But is 4 seconds a stare? Is 3 seconds a stare? What constitutes a stare?
I feel like it's there's you could look at it like that, like you break it down super specific, and I'm sure it will happen in court at some point. But I think that it's more or less to like protect women from creepy ass fucking guys that are, you know, being creeps and being weirdos. People that we wouldn't fuck with staring at our girls and shit like that. Like the guys that are being weird, just so that you know, there is something that protects women from that. Otherwise, there's nothing. Oh, I can stare at you. There's no law against that. There's nothing wrong.
What is
I can
wrong?
stare at you.
What? I'm playing devil's advocate.
No,
devil's
I'm
advocate.
down because I have a something I want to talk about after.
What
this
is
too.
wrong with staring?
I think so you wanted to end it.
No, I do, but there's something I found on YouTube that's fucked up.
Well, what is wrong with staring?
Staring, I don't think there's like, if you want to look at a girl or like appreciate her, it's one thing.
I think it's not the staring, it's the distance. Like
The distance?
of where you're staring from. Like
Oh, okay, no, like if I'm staring at you from like right here, looking at you,
Exactly.
yeah, that's weird.
Now if I'm staring at you from across the room, that some people consider that romantic.
But you're very makes a lot of sense.
I always do.
Well, so I stumbled upon this YouTube channel recently, and it's fucked up, and I'm like kind of berating the guy on his comments because it's gross. The dude just walks around Midtown Houston. Yeah, I comment on his videos and tell him he's a fucking disgusting creep because he is. And he walks around Midtown Houston. Yeah.
We could get him on
And
the podcast.
honestly, we could, but he just records women, like unknowing women, like unsuspecting women, just as they're walking down the street. And you know, normally
That's
it's
creepy.
like, dude, it's so disgusting. He'll walk up to a girl with his phone in hand or in his pocket, you can tell, and he'll like. Then one of them, he was like, "Oh, can I take a picture of your dog?" And then he just stood there recording her and was like, "Thank you," and walked away. Never took a picture of the dog or anything, just recorded her. And then a lot of them, he says nothing. The women will just be walking across the street or walking down the street, and he'll zoom in on them and just record them. And then he posts it, and he calls it. He's on YouTube. He says it's a women's series. He's recording candid shots of women for other women to watch. Women walking around. It's like some sicko pervy shit. And so that's what I'm saying.
It gets to a point where it gets to harassment. It has
Yeah,
to be.
exactly. Like,
So what would constitute harassment to a point where actual law can get involved?
that's where it gets tricky because
Well,
technically
distance
it's
is one of
legal.
Okay. So
Distance.
if I'm in your personal space,
Repetition.
Okay.
Distance, repetition, intent.
Okay, but let's we can talk about both statements. Recording and
By the way, Mike,
staring.
you're a fucking creep.
so staring intense other than just looking at you.
No, so here's the deal with that. I think it's fucking disgusting, but it's also. So here's the deal. The fucking cocksucker knows what the fuck he's doing. And I'll tell you why he knows what the fuck he's
They're
doing.
his fucking FAP files, bro.
So here's a fucking problem. What he's doing is he is recording on public grounds.
Yeah.
He is recording on public roads. Now, I understand what you're talking about, somebody's invasion of privacy. But you understand in the state of Texas, there's a law or a rule that stands that if one person in a conversation or in a room know that there's a recording going on, then that recording is legal. Okay? So the fucking sack of shit knows what he's doing. Now, I'm not gonna talk about it because I'm about to say some shit. But let's just say for a fact, one of these days he's gonna roll up on a motherfucker. He's gonna roll up on a girl that's got a fucking boyfriend that does MMA.
Yeah.
And he's gonna kick the ever living fucking dog shit out of him. He's gonna be found. Who's gonna be found guilty? the boyfriend that kicked the shit out of him.
On that note,
So-
talking about MMA.
Well, no, wait, I want to say one more thing. It might be more of a civil matter, but if he's making money over this without their consent, then that wouldn't be okay.
Are they facing?
It's legal. No, it's not.
Exactly. So, in
Okay.
And
but
most
how'd
of them
they
he
know?
records their
Because
backside. It's the
le-
straight up recordings of their ass as they're walking away from him, so that they can't see him recording.
yeah, so that's one, and then two. I'm sure at one point he gets their face, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
So-
At that point, they do have to give a release.
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
but if they're in public, that's the thing that because they're on public
you still
ground
have to give
No,
consent
but
if you're
no,
going to use it
okay,
for.
okay, but see, the thing is, so
for
he
monetary.
can easily just say, and we all know what the fuck he's doing, but he can easily just say that he was just randomly recording and the woman walked up in front of him.
No, but there's
No,
there-
but because then it becomes a civil situation. It's no longer
no, there's a clear. For example, if she's the subject of the video, which from what Tone is saying she is,
Clearly,
then yeah, she definitely has to give a release, and you can. There's an obvious way to see that. If she's the subject of the video, there has to be a release.
yeah, and that's one thing that he doesn't realize. He kind of makes it try to seem like, oh, it's candid photography. I'm just
No, but another
recording
thing is
the.
that I don't think it's a civil matter because he might not be making money off of it.
He's not yet, but that's the goal.
No,
He's
but
trying to.
Because again, if she's the subject and they find out there's no release, they just demonetize the video,
Yeah.
and he's not making money, and that's it.
So they don't make her take it down.
No, that subject has to like say to take it down.
Yeah. And that's the thing is what's fucked up is these girls don't know that they don't know anything about it. He'll be recording from the other side of the street. You know, like, and we got beef. We go back and forth. I'm like,
Oh, he talks to you.
What
yeah.
does he say?
He defends himself. He tries to say that he's not being creepy.
Invite him to the podcast.
Hey,
He's not doing
We're
anything.
gonna have a conversation. What's his name?
His name is
No,
Mike.
don't say it. No,
No,
don't
I
say
will. I
it.
don't give a fuck. He's from
No,
Houston.
don't say it. Don't say it. But we're gonna have a conversation with Mr. X. Not gonna give you any light, but we are gonna have a conversation with Mr. X. So, but
I'm gonna have a conversation with Mr.
But
X.
anyway, talking about MMA, we're gonna spar, right? Hey, we might have a sparring session between me and Ray. here
I'm
soon.
down.
Oh,
We have a sparring session between me and Ray.
VR or what?
You know
No.
what? They could be the judges.
They
and,
can.
Loser pays lunch.
Okay,
Okay.
We got
For all of us or just for
all of us.
it.
bet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to camp.
Chamagaucha
I'm
it
going to
is.
camp with the Rocky. Oh no, and you can be in his corner.
Bro, I've been in camp.
No, but it's gonna be like in November. You're gonna be out of camp.
No.
And I'm gonna be in camp, and I'm gonna go up the stairs like Rocky.
You
gonna be in my corner?
I'll be in your corner.
All right, you're
Yeah.
my corner.
All right, I
And
guess
then we gotta pick two different restaurants that we want to go
I'ma
to,
whisper in
and
your
that's
ear.
gonna be like the theme, like our team. So like we're gonna go.
All right, let's do that.
Do not read that fucking.
We're
I'm whispering in your
Chamagaucha.
ear,
We're
but
gonna
say,
get like.
Chesco, the world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
Oh my God.
It's a very
Jesus
mean
Christ.
and nasty place. And I don't care how tough you are.
You're
It'll
reading
beat
it
you.
wrong, bro.
To your knees. And keep you there permanently.
are.
if you
It'll
let
beat
it.
you. Keep it there permanent if you let it. Botox.
Oh, I'm done. But that's how when it's done.
Yeah, that's it.
I want him to understand me.
No.
Listen, so this is what we're gonna do. This is how it's gonna go down. Me and Ray pick Chamagaucha. If you lose, if Ray wins, you have to pay for us to go to Chamagaucha. So we're making
Wait a minute.
we're making Chamagaucha merch, and y'all are
Luis
gonna pick
and I
a
aren't scared. So, Lexi, because I know.
You guys are scared?
No, we're not scared.
Okay, you
No.
should be.
what restaurant y'all going to? Because you're gonna make merch.
Oh, we'll do Chama. We could go Chama.
No, we
Fine.
gotta do two different.
Hold on. Are we doing? No. You know what? Whatever terms they fucking want, I'm saying yes.
Listen,
So are we doing?
Ray.
Are we doing grappling and boxing or just straight up boxing?
Kickboxing. Let's meet in the middle.
Oh
Okay.
shit! You're gonna kick him in the face.
Let's meet
You're
in
gonna
the
kick
middle.
him in the face. I mean,
It's
that's
a
what.
sparring session. Nobody's gonna
Oh,
get
yeah, it's
hurt.
a spar session.
But I'm
So,
gonna
that's a good question.
Let's
How
do
do we
one.
constitute
Hold
a
on,
winner?
guys.
touches. You just by touches. Like it's simple. It's by touches. And then
Now, if you happen to get knocked the fuck out in those touches, then I'm not
See,
responsible.
Yeah.
that's not sparring.
that's fine. Trust me, we'll be fine. And by touches. And
Wait a minute. We gotta count. We gotta sit there and
exactly,
count.
you gotta count the
And we
touches.
got- we
yeah,
have-
that's
we
what
have to be
sparring
judges.
is.
All right, then Luis, you're gonna
No,
do
no,
the
no.
count.
We'll find judges. We'll find judges. Why? Because if you lose, now you're involved in the bet. You gotta pay too. You pay half.
What the fuck am I
Exactly.
paying?
You're talking shit. You're talking
Why
Why are
shit.
am
you
I-
worried? Why
What
are you
am I
worried?
paying?
Why are you worried?
Ray, I have faith in you, but we gotta talk about this.
We gotta talk about shit. We accept.
Fuck.
You in? Cause I'm in.
I'm not.
We got
Why
this.
does he have so much faith in me? You don't have faith in me.
I didn't have faith.
And I'm the one that fucking trains almost every
I
day.
didn't say that. I have faith. I'm just saying I don't have money.
You're not gonna need money when we win.
We got it.
All right, fair enough.
All right, so we'll find judges. And
When are we doing this?
we should put a date on it. Well, I'm off season.
September
I gotta be off
5th.
Season. No, I gotta be off season. I just started season. We'll give y'all a date. We're gonna do it, and we'll find a space. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be legit. It's gonna be fun. All right. And we're also gonna be where we're gonna be on Twitch September 10th, right?
Yeah, we're gonna try to make it on
September
Twitch.
30th. We're gonna be on Twitch a lot. So Tone is gonna put the Twitch right here. Bang. Right here, Tone.
Yep.
Right
For
here.
whoever was nice enough to go ahead and complain about us on TikTok and get us permanently banned.
Talking to you, Mr. Dana White.
I have nothing.
Fuck.
Have nothing
Calling out Dana White, really?
but
Okay.
sweet and
Good
nice
call.
words
Good
for
call.
you.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Dana. We love your work. Big fan.
So we'll be on Twitch if you want to go ahead and talk about us there too.
All right, yeah. So see you next time. Thank y'all.
Thanks so much, guys.
Peace.
Later.
Yeah.